Alanna, was it a good bounce back in practice today after the hiccups of Friday and Sunday?
Yeah, I think we're definitely working through all the things that we need to work through, and it was a good hard practice to do so.
What are those things you're working through?
I think just like working through the kinks of our offense and getting back to where we need to be defensively.
All right, and confidence that that'll play out come tomorrow afternoon?
Yeah, most definitely. I think you've seen us do it before, and like we're aiming to do it again.
All right, I mean, is there drifting ahead though? I mean, there is that task at hand tomorrow, but you and others, there's enough to look ahead to too.
Yeah, most definitely. I think we're trying to take it day by day. So at the moment, the most important thing is the game tomorrow and finishing before the break on a high note, and then we'll kick it into gear for the Olympics prep too.
What is your travel schedule like, Alanna? Is it straight to meet up with the Opals after the game tomorrow?
Yeah, I think I'm going from the game to the airport, so it's immediately on the go.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you think about the last stretch of games, like splitting them 2-2, like what's kind of clicked in the games that you guys have won, and what are you trying to replicate in the games you haven't?
Yeah, I think for us, it's probably our offense that maybe isn't working. We're missing a big factor in V not being on the floor. So trying to figure out other ways to score without V is what we're figuring out right now. And then I think, like I said, we're getting away from what we've been doing defensively previously, and being able to do that for 40 minutes as well is really important.
What's a realistic goal for Team Australia over in Paris?
I think we'll always aim for a gold. That's something that we're always aiming towards, and I know it'll be extra sweet if we could do it over the US. So.
Tomorrow's going to be one of the kids' camp games here tomorrow, and you were at one on the road a few weeks ago. Just what's that atmosphere like with all these kids? It's going to be really loud, but they may not know exactly like every single play. They may be loud for every play. What's that atmosphere like for someone who hasn't been a part of that yet?
I think, the kids' games are always fun, like you said, very, very loud, and I think it's super sweet because they do just get excited for literally anything, and it's such a positive atmosphere to be in as well. It's like, yeah, basketball in general is really cool. So just focusing on like how positive it is for the sport. Yeah.
And for the kids to look up to athletes, especially in this kind of sense, what's it like for you? What does it mean to have such an impression on these young kids as they're watching women succeed in sports?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really privileged to be able to have the platform that I do, and that I can be that role model for young people, kids, and show them that anything's possible. You can play sports at a high level, that it's attainable. And yeah, like I said, it's a massive privilege to be in that position, to be that type of person.
How do you feel about getting to play Bridget and early on there?
I know. We haven't really spoken about it yet, but I'm excited. Bridge is an awesome player. Team Canada's tough. I know our pool's going to be really tough. So yeah, I'm super keen to face her as an opposition instead of a teammate. Maybe talk a little bit of shit. We'll see.
How happy, how proud are you of where your game is at heading into Paris?
Yeah, I'm feeling really confident. I've over the past couple of years, I've been able to show like how I know I've been able to play for a long time, and so I'm feeling like I'm in a really good spot.
I mean, just to carry over from last year. I mean, big step forward last year, and now maybe even another step forward this year.
Yeah, definitely. I've said this a few times. I don't think like my game has changed that much significantly. I just think it's opportunity, and I'm healthy as well. So I'm just getting the opportunity to play and have fun too. Like I'm just having a lot of fun playing basketball right now.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alanna.